Have you ever felt sort of tangled up in the rules for international travel? Especially, the official stuff like getting or renewing a visa?
Oh, absolutely. It can feel like a real maze sometimes. One small change can have big ripples.
Exactly. And that's why today we're doing a deep dive into something really crucial. Some major updates affecting a lot of people. We're talking about changes to the U.S. visa interview waiver policy.
Very timely.
Yeah, so our focus today is unpacking the latest on these waivers, specifically for the B1, B2 visitor visas, and also H-1B work visas and F-1 student visas.
Right. 3 big categories.
Definitely. So if you're planning a trip to the U.S. or maybe thinking about renewing your visa soon, you'll really want to pay close attention. This is essential info for your planning.
It really is.
And the key date here is September 2, 2025. That's when these changes officially kick in, so understanding them now is, well, pretty urgent.
Yeah, time is ticking on that one.
So our goal here is simple. Clarify what these policy shifts mean for you, what exactly has changed, and maybe most importantly, what you should be thinking about doing right now.
And it's vital because these aren't just small adjustments. For anyone who got used to the waiver system, especially the expanded version, this really changes the game for planning travel and handling the application process itself.
It sounds like it could really impact timelines.
Definitely. Understanding this now can save a lot of potential headaches, maybe extra costs, and certainly delays later on.
Okay, let's get right into it then. The main headline, the big news from the U.S. Department of State. It's this policy shift effective September 2nd, 2025. What's the core change for the interview waiver program, especially concerning B1, B2 visas?
So starting September 2nd, the Department of State is bringing back stricter rules for B1, B2 interview waivers.
Stricter how?
Well, the main thing is they're restoring the original 12-month window. That means you might qualify for a waiver, an interview waiver, if your previous B1, B2 or B1, B2 visa expired within the last 12 months.
Okay, 12 months. And didn't it used to be longer recently?
Exactly. That temporary expansion, which was a big help for many people, allowed waivers for visas expired up to 48 months ago. That's ending.
Ah, I see. So the 48-month flexibility is gone for B1, B2.
It's gone. If your B1, B2 expired more than a year ago, you're basically back to needing an interview under this new policy. It's really a return to how things operated before the pandemic, sort of winding down those temporary measures they put in place to handle the backlogs.
Okay, got it. So with these stricter rules coming back, who does still qualify for that B1, B2 interview waiver? Listeners really need to know if they still fit the bill.
Right. So under these rules that are being reinstated, there are specific criteria. You're generally looking at people renewing a B1, B2, or B1, B2 visa.
Wow.
That was issued with full validity. And by full validity, we usually mean the maximum time allowed, often 10 years for many B1, B2.
Full validity, right.
And another point, that previous visa must have been issued when you were 18 or older.
Age 18 or older.
Okay. Plus, you have to be applying for the renewal in your home country or your country of residence. You can't usually apply from a third country you're just visiting.
Makes sense. Standard procedure there.
And, this is important, you shouldn't have any past visa refusals on your record. Or, if you did, the issue causing that refusal needs to have been fully resolved.
Okay, no unresolved refusals. Anything else?
Yeah, basically, no obvious signs that you might be ineligible for a visa now. No red flags, so to speak.
Got it. So if you tick all those boxes, you're guaranteed a waiver.
Well, that's the crucial disclaimer. Even if you meet all these criteria, it's not a guarantee. U.S. consular officers always have the final say. They keep the discretion to require an in-person interview anyway, on a case-by-case basis.
So even if you seem eligible on paper...
Exactly. They might want to clarify something, ask a few more questions, or just feel an interview is necessary for whatever reason for your specific application. Eligibility gets you considered, but doesn't automatically grant the waiver.
That's a really important point to remember. Okay, now, here's where things get, well, really interesting, and it sounds like a massive change for a huge group of people. Beyond B1, B2, what's the story for H-1B and F-1 visa applicants?
You're right. This is probably the most significant shift for many. Starting September 2, 2025, H-1B and F-1 visa holders are essentially being removed from the interview waiver eligibility list altogether.
Removed completely.
Wow. Before, under what many knew as the Dropbox provision or the expanded waiver program, a lot of H-1B and F-1 applicants could renew by mail. They didn't need an in-person interview, even sometimes if their visa had expired a while back.
Yeah, that Dropbox was super convenient for many professionals and students.
Absolutely. It streamlined things incredibly. You submitted documents at a collection center, avoided the travel in time for an interview. but that's largely ending for these categories.
So what does it mean practically if I'm on an H-1B and need to renew?
It means you'll almost certainly need to...
So February was the first step back.
Kind of, yeah. Then, more recently, on July 25, 2025, came the confirmation about September 2nd. They explicitly stated the B1B2 rules would get stricter, returning to that 12-month window, and critically confirmed that H-1B and F-1 holders would no longer qualify for waivers at all.
Okay, February start, July confirmation, September implementation.
Exactly. Now, why this matters so much? Think about the context. Remember the huge visa appointment backlogs, especially during and right after the pandemic.
Oh yeah, wait times were enormous in some places.
Right, and that 48-month waiver rule was a really important tool to manage that. It helped thousands, maybe tens of thousands, especially in high-volume countries like India, avoid those super long waits for appointments.
So rolling it back.
Rolling it back means the demand for those in-person interview slots is almost certainly going to shoot up.
Which likely means longer waits again.
It's very likely. Even for renewals that used to be simple Dropbox cases. Imagine you're an H-1B worker. Now you might need to take extra days off, maybe travel for the interview, deal with uncertain processing times.
Or a student trying to get back for the semester.
Precisely. An F1 student might face delays that disrupt their studies if they can't get an appointment quickly enough. It's not just bureaucracy, it impacts real lives, careers, education.
Okay, this is all incredibly important information. So let's get practical. With September 2nd getting closer, what should people do right now? What are the actionable steps for applicants?
Right, this is the key takeaway. What do you do now? First, absolutely double-check your eligibility based on these new rules. Don't just assume based on past experience.
So verify everything.
Yes. Did your previous visa expire within 12 months? Was it the same category? Was it full validity? Do you meet all the other points, like no refusals? Check every single detail.
Okay, step 1, verify meticulously.
Step 2, remember, you must apply from your country of nationality or legal residence. That rule isn't changing. Applying from somewhere else is almost never an option.
Got it. Apply from the right place.
Step 3, and this is maybe the most critical advice, schedule your appointment early. Now, if you anticipate needing one after September 2nd,
Don't wait.
do not wait. Demand for interview slots will likely increase. Consulates are busy anyway. Waiting could mean serious delays.
Okay, schedule early. What else?
Step 4, plan your travel timelines really carefully. Build in buffer time. Account for possible delays in getting an appointment and in visa processing after the interview. If you have a hard deadline starting a job, starting school, you need flexibility.
Be realistic about timing. Allow for delays.
Exactly. And finally, step 5, keep checking the official website of the specific U.S. embassy or consulate where you plan to apply.
Why specifically there?
Because that's where you'll find the most current information on local procedures, appointment availability, wait times, and any specific instructions for that post. Things can vary slightly by location. That website is your best friend.
Okay, so verify. Apply from the right place, schedule early, plan timelines carefully, and monitor the local consulate website.
That's the core advice. Staying informed and acting early are absolutely key right now.
Right. So just to summarize the main points of our deep dive today. Starting September 2, 2025, the U.S. is tightening its visa interview waiver policy. For B1B2 visitor visas, the waiver is mainly back to renewals within 12 months of expiry. Same category, full validity, meeting all criteria, and still subject to officer discretion.
That discretion point is vital.
And the huge news, H-1B work visas and F-1 student visas are pretty much off the waiver list. Renewals will generally require an in-person interview from that date.
That's the bottom line. For you, the applicant, wherever you are in the world, this really means planning ahead is more crucial than it's been in a while.
So check your specific situation against these new rules.
Definitely. Understand the rules thoroughly, see where you stand, and prepare for the process that applies to you now, whether that's still hoping for a waiver under the stricter B1B2 rules or preparing for an interview, especially if you're H-1B or F-1.
Don't get caught out, basically.
Exactly. Knowledge and early action are your best tools here.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's deep dive into these really significant U.S. visa policy changes. We sincerely hope this clarification helps you navigate your planning.
Yes, plan carefully and check those official sources.
All the best with your applications and travel plans. And we will meet again with another important matter again soon.